Today, we're going to break down the marketing strategy behind PowerNosh, one of India's fastest-growing health supplements. It is an absolute masterclass in finding a hidden problem and creating the perfect solution for it. So let's dive right in. Let's just start with one number, 340%. That's the staggering increase in demand for this one supplement in just a single year. Now, that kind of success, it's never an accident. So what's the fuel behind this rocket ship? That's the big question, right? In such a crowded market, how does any product cut through all that noise to grow like that? Well, I can tell you, it's not luck. It's a very deliberate and, frankly, a brilliant strategy. And here's where it gets really fun. We actually got our hands on their internal 2025 market strategy document. So now we're going to decode that exact playbook for you, piece by piece. Okay, so before you can even think about a great strategy, you have to have a great opportunity. And PowerNosh, well, they found a massive one. It all started with a really widespread problem that, honestly, most people didn't even know they had. The entire foundation of this success story is a simple biological fact. Millions of people in India have a magnesium deficiency. And a big reason for that? The soil in many parts of the country just doesn't have enough of this crucial mineral. This creates a huge, unaddressed health gap just waiting to be filled. And here's the proof that this problem isn't staying hidden anymore. Online searches for a very specific solution, magnesium glycinate, have just exploded, jumping by 340%. So, this isn't just some vague awareness. People are actively out there typing this into search engines, looking for an answer. And this surge didn't just happen out of nowhere. It's really a perfect storm. On one hand, you have a general rise in health consciousness. And on the other, you have these powerful recommendations from trusted medical voices, like Dr. Palaniappan Manikam, who have been talking about this exact issue. So you've got this market that's waking up and practically begging for a solution. What was PowerNosh's big answer? Well, they engineered a product that was just fundamentally different and better than anything else on the shelf. The secret sauce here is the science. See, they didn't just sell magnesium, they sold chelated magnesium. What does that even mean? Well, simply put, the magnesium is bound to an amino acid, which makes it way easier for your body to absorb and much, much gentler on your stomach. And on top of that scientific core, they built what I like to call a fortress of trust. Think about it. Every single one of these selling points is designed to smash a customer's doubt. Will this actually work? Boom, high bioavailability. Will it upset my stomach? Nope, it's stomach-friendly. Can I trust what's on the label? Absolutely, it's third-party tested and totally transparent. It's not just marketing, it's problem-solving. And this is where they really expose the competition. You see, a lot of brands can be really misleading about how much actual magnesium, the part your body can actually use, called elemental magnesium, is in their product. PowerNosh just cuts right through that confusion and promises 400 mg, stated clearly. That's often double or triple what others offer. It's just clear, undeniable value. But honestly, this might be the most brilliant part of their whole strategy. They connected the product's features to people's real-life feelings. They weren't selling magnesium, they were selling better sleep, less anxiety, and relief from pain. They were selling the exact solutions people were desperately searching for online. Of course, having the best product is only half the battle. So how did they get the word out to the exact people who needed to hear it? This is where their promotion strategy gets seriously smart. Their promotion plan is built on 3 pillars that work together perfectly. First, they capture the people who are already looking for a solution using digital marketing. Second, they build credibility and reach new audiences with trusted influencers. And third, they close the deal with smart offers. It's a classic funnel: attract, convince, and convert. And they weren't just shouting this message into the wind. Their marketing was laser-focused. For corporate professionals, the message was all about stress relief and getting a good night's sleep. But for women aged 30 to 50, the conversation shifted to very specific issues like PCOS, period cramps, and restless legs. Same product, totally different conversation. And you know what's more powerful than any ad? Real proof. Just listen to this testimonial from a customer, a game changer for my PCOS. You simply cannot write ad copy that's more powerful or relatable than that. And then for that corporate segment, here's the proof for them. This testimonial speaks directly to every single exhausted, stressed out professional out there. Imagine going from waking up 3 or 4 times a night to sleeping 7 hours straight. That's not a small improvement, that's life-changing, and it makes the product's promise feel incredibly real.
So, once you've got a customer interested, how do you get them to click buy? Well, their offer mix is super strategic. They use discounts to get new people in the door, bundles to make that first purchase feel like an amazing deal, and subscriptions to turn a one time buyer into a loyal, repeat customer. It's a system for both winning them and keeping them.
So, this strategy has clearly been a massive success. But what's next for them? Let's take a quick look at their future plans and, more importantly, distill the single biggest lesson we can take away from this whole playbook. Well, the strategy document shows they are not slowing down one bit. The plan is to double down on what's already working, creating smart combo packs, developing even more targeted formulas for specific groups like women, and strengthening their most powerful marketing channel, their partnerships with doctors. When you really boil it all down, the Power Nosh playbook is deceptively simple. Find a real, hidden pain point. Create a genuinely superior product to solve it. And then, and this is key, talk about the solution, not just the ingredients. It proves that the most powerful marketing isn't about hype, it's about help. So the real question is, what hidden problem will you solve next?